24 minutes after 8 o'clock. So glad we're past this age.
Oh,
in
I'm
our
just
house.
already so worried.
Raising children in the digital age, as you're about to find out, can be frightening.
A family in Plano knows the dangers all too well. They almost lost their teenage daughter forever, and Shannon Murray is here with this really troubling story.
It is troubling, and it's something all parents and just anyone in general should pay attention to, because you might think you're being careful online, but these kinds of things can happen to good people, so you never know. Mackenzie Baldwin had plans to leave the country and marry a stranger she met online. It really sounds like a movie plot, but it's real life for this Plano family, now sharing their story in hopes it won't happen to someone else.
I had my passport, I had everything I needed just to leave, and I was 18, of course.
Just 18 and in love, Mackenzie Baldwin had it all figured out.
I planned to go to Kosovo, and I was going to board a plane and go and marry him once I got there.
As she prepared to graduate from Plano West Senior High School, Mackenzie's parents saw a change in their once social, outgoing daughter.
We had been noticing that Mackenzie was pulling away from us, and she had separated from her friends.
We literally did everything we could do. We looked at phone records. We, just searched and searched and searched to try to find out what was at the cause of it.
What they didn't realize, Mackenzie planned to leave everything she knew behind: friends, family, and her Christian faith. She converted to Islam, all for a man named Adam, who she met in the online chat room Omegle. Over the course of 14 months, they communicated online and through the mail. They became engaged and made plans to be together.
I kind of think of it as brainwashing. That's what it feels like.
When friends learned of her plan to leave the country, they stepped in and told Mackenzie's parents.
We've been treating this that she was a rebellious teenager, and then we realized that she was a victim and she was being manipulated, and she was in a lot of danger.
Realizing the situation was fragile, they chose not to go to Mackenzie right away and instead went to the FBI for help.
And we just couldn't afford to make a mistake. We had one chance to try to save her.
They had an intervention the last day of my senior year, 3 days before I was supposed to leave.
That's when Mackenzie learned how dangerous the situation really was.
That part of the country is second in the world for human sex trafficking, so that is the most likely scenario.
In their new book, Almost Gone, Mackenzie and her dad each share their story from their perspective.
Everything was actually still going on when this photo was taken.
Hoping their family's nightmare will save someone else.
We always said, even if it helps just one person, it would be worth it, and it's been so worth it.
The Baldwin family says the FBI couldn't arrest Adam since he never broke the law. Meantime, Mackenzie is in college at the University of Texas at Dallas studying psychology, and after her experience, she really wants to pursue a career in family counseling. John Baldwin will be signing the new book and telling the family's story at the Barnes & Noble at Stonebriar Center in Frisco on Monday night at 7 p.m. You can find a link to the book as well at fox4news.com. And as I've learned from even just questions I'm getting in the newsroom and questions I'm getting online, there are a lot of questions and there are a lot of details that we couldn't fit in the story.
Right.
So you may find those answers in the book, but I think something that we really want to focus on is that these parents really felt like they'd done everything they could. This is a good family that really was close with their daughter, but somewhere along the way this still happened to them. And they were smart to go to the FBI instead of just immediately saying, we're going to jump in and punish our daughter for what she's doing. They went and got help to do this.
Right, because at 18, she's an adult.
Right, and that's what they were worried about. They knew it was fragile.
She probably needed to hear it from someone else.
Absolutely.
Sometimes we don't always listen to our parents.
Yep.
Thanks, Shannon.